Well, as you know, we are going forward with the auction. The big event is coming up, and, well, the Phantom Troop are not going to go easy. They're on their way, and they're going to make things interesting for us. If that's something that you really want to see, then stick around, because I'm pretty sure that with several predictions and fortunes of people being in danger, and the go-ahead for anyone gets in our way is fair game. Bugger. Especially with Gon and Kiddo are looking for the game, and Kurapika still got to pick up a few of the items left on the list that they were tasked with for being bodyguards. I guess all that's left is to see if the Phantom Troop really do deserve the moniker for being, well, kind of terrifying. And amongst the few items that are on the cards for them, starting off with the mummy, but we already saw that Melody and Kurapika was up on the rooftops. But how many of them will be coming back from this? Some of the lesser shown off kind of ancillary designs, maybe. Now, as the Phantom Troop closes in, has their reign of terror come to fruition? Mainly because, while they just want everything, they'll go to any lengths to get it all. And even if it means turning the entire world against them. And I wonder when we'll get a new intro. Is there going to be a turning point that really requires it? Hopefully that's not a pun as well. Shocking tragedy. Plus, there's probably so many people in this venue, at the auction, who has set up guards and patrols for themselves at a safe distance, considering you're not allowed to be within 500 meters. Well, I shouldn't be surprised that it's a black tie event. And yet they attend themselves. If they didn't turn up, but they would look weak. I mean, it's a good way to make sure everyone kind of settles down. How they keep everyone in line. At least they're getting something back from it, even if they lose. Just to try and make themselves a name. Just there's so much noise for everyone not talking. Excuse me? When did they take... Just straight off the bat? Oh shit. They're not even in their way at the minute. I mean, it's ambidextrous automatic weaponry within his fingers, yeah. I mean, it's... Thankless heroes. I mean, they are bullets versus balloons, mate. So who's going to be able to... Is he racking up damage just by taking it on the... Oh. He's out. I mean, quite unceremonious end for two of them. At least it would clean up any mess, I guess. She didn't even get to act. They really just cleared the entire floor in an instant. I prefer Dimachan than Blinky, but whatever. And leave everything else untouched. That's actually quite useful. Being able to define what it is you want to actually obtain. Someone survived. It didn't say pick up the survivors. I mean, if they could wipe out the entire room full of elites of the mafia community... Something else for you to clean up. Trying to make light of the situation, are we? With armed guards charging in like that. No one here, and yet large amount of damage to the surrounding area. Bullet holes ridden the walls. Well, it's either going to be completely cleaned out already, is there going to be any stragglers still at the auction place, just to have a little bit of fun with anyone that might be... trying to put up a bit of a defense. I mean, if anyone's after her, having them all kind of separated at the auction and all this... Well, how frantic it is. Good way to infiltrate and get something done, but we haven't been shown any of that right at this minute. They're just escaping in a balloon. I mean, silent, in skies, on a dark night. They was already moved. They didn't actually get to it. Someone's not going to be happy. So not only have all of the goods been transferred before they could get it, but most of the head honchos of the Mafia have also been taken down. This is all going according to plan. Judas was not a traitor. I mean, he got 30 pieces of silver out of it, so really. Where's the fun in all of that? Well, he was just trying to pin the blame on Socorino because he doesn't like him. Well, they waited until things had happened. So someone had taken the goods and that's it. Unless there's some sort of just perception altering. So all the auctions and shit was actually... Well, all of the goods was there, you just couldn't see it. Someone with enough sway to get that kind of vague information through and believed... They didn't think about it. Ooh. And now the Phantom Trooper going around to ask each and every one of them if they had anything to do with it. I see. They all have respectively kind of around the same amount of landmass under their control. So there's no use making a big move out of it. A single member came up. I mean, kind of useful, let's be honest. That... Oh, I'll take this. You would hope. And it would be a little more fun now that they've got people that may actually be able to stand a chance against them. The whole thing here just trying to really imprint how much of a thrill they're getting out of this. What was that voice? They've got far more grand ambitions here. And the flow of information is really setting out. They've put themselves into a crater. And she's kind of tired after the first lot. Also, since it's out in the desert, so who really needs to worry about cleanliness? Oh, crap. When you have... I don't think he's here for a talk. Kidnapped? Okay. Is Ace Ventura caught in his teeth kind of thing? And with but a flick of his wrist... Huh? Well, he is like a beast. The fact that he just goes in, starts swinging, that's his entire battle plan. But mentally, just more fun for them? Well, is it at this point just tedium? Yeah, got to do something while we're waiting. Was that all? It was barely a warm-up. And that's just going to annoy him. He's going to beat him with a pebble. Yeah, move. Okay, I guess a single-use rocket launcher isn't quite just an ordinary rifle. Maybe instead of... talking to him, just try blowing him up first. I thought you said he could take down a tank. Why'd you be questioning whether or not you got him? Now they run. So rushing into this unprepared would be foolish. Would be quite the folly. Is it worth it to go in against this? And also, it's not just him. He is following orders till the bitter end. Ah. Well, hello there. Care to introduce yourself? That's a big earthworm. But don't bother. Oh. Having some that you can just hide their presences like this. Also, why would they all show themselves just to these bodyguards here? Why are you introducing yourself? But good to see you. Is this where it's like, oh, these are the shadow beasts. They're gonna come in and fix everything. Wild dog, worm, porcupine, and leech. They've been in the employ of the Mafia and the Shadow Cabal. You'd hope they'd be able to do something. They're quite confident, at least. I think everything that we've seen so far of the Phantom Troop, and it's like, what, 4 people that it's shown off so far? Shizuku doesn't exactly have the best combat showing off, but the clearing up after, I could use that Hoover. Killua, stay away! Now, considering that they were given the order to have some fun, you know, if anyone stands up against you and tries to stop us in the campaign to get all of the goods, take them out. We kind of knew that all of the bodyguards that were sent in to do some bidding were, well, fed into the meat grinder. And considering that toothed suction device, almost literally. But I think alongside all of that, having it now be a fight out in the desert with these shadow... it's been about 4 seconds, I've forgotten what they're called. Anyway, I hope that they're actually ready for all of this, because, you know, being in a world where they're employed by the Mafia, you'd expect they've come into contact with some high-profile, dangerous targets, and then ones that enjoy killing, but ones whose like, entire existence is for this shit, and have also honed themselves to be this pinnacle. And if we've been having things too easy for too long, considering most of the tournament arc, sure, it's just a little bit of danger, a little bit of ins and outs, and then, learning some Nen, that's nice. Getting away from the roots of, remember the Hunter exam, where half of the applicants actually never returned home? Well, there's just a lot more blood now. And where before it was at least a modicum of rules and control for the Hunter exam, all bets are out for this one. The Phantom Troop goes by no one's rules, they do as they please, and it seems, right now, some of them want to play cards. But considering half of the goods, all of the goods have been whisked away somewhere, hidden out of view, was that their main goal, their grand desire? Now they've just kind of vanished. So, well, that's it. Pack it up, let's just go home. Is causing the stir a bigger success than the actual goods themselves to him, to the leader, dude? Do we have a name? Probably, I've just forgotten. But really, this is just the setup for something greater on the horizon. So, I think with some of the trauma we've seen, we might need something else to wash it down with. Want some more battle and destruction. If you enjoyed this one, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below, consider subscribing. But for now, if you want to give yourself a bit of a rest, go ahead. But also, don't take too long. And I'll see you in the next one. If you would like to try and clean up the mess after the poorly run auction that is my channel, consider joining onto my Patreon, because it's a lot better than having to scrub any blood and viscera. So, I need to thank Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthur, Kite, Mystic Square, Shuan, Mads, Gurley, Cardboard, Akani Y1TR, Tori Jane, Danny Swede, Jet Ego, Zenhausen, Jim Ace, SZ9870, and everyone else, because we can just sit back and enjoy some anime.